38 in this week's About Your Retirement. We continue our discussion on medication safety. Jim McWhirter is here with me now, and good morning, Jim. First of all, we were discussing last week the importance of our parents and our loved ones over 65 taking medications properly. Let's continue to talk about that because you brought something that a lot of people have been requesting since last Sunday.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Jennifer. You know, we talked about the importance of taking your medications properly. The two things that usually happen that they're not taken properly is not taking the right medication at the right time, and then the second one is missing your medications completely. Since the largest percentage of our senior age, adult age people over 65 live at home, and this medication issue not taken properly has resulted in over 7,000 deaths per year in the United States alone. I think the simplest thing that I had recommended before is to keep a daily log or a diary of your of drugs and supplements. And I brought an example of that because, as you mentioned, we got a lot of requests about that. And you can see this is actually designed after a MARS that's used in an assisted living facility or a hospital or something, and it is like a daily log. This one's designed to be by the month, and so you have every day of the month there. It starts over in the left column. You list your medication as prescribed by your doctor, the dosage that your doctor wants you to take each time. And you'll see we even have these color-coded so that your medications, every one that's taken of a morning, there's one color there. It makes it a quick, simple check to do. And then you want to list your supplements and place this either in a log book or hang it on the wall somewhere where you're going to see it regularly. And that way you don't risk missing your medications. The little boxes, nurse aides, they initial them when they're taken. When you do this at home, you can just put a simple check mark. And in people that don't want to make their own or something, if they contact SeniorLivingOKC.com, we'll give them a copy of one of these.
Okay. And now, what are some other important things for people who do live at home?
Well, I mentioned briefly about supplements, and it's very important for you to list those on your MARS, but even more importantly is to have your doctor's approval so that any kind of supplement, over-the-counter drug, even if it's like a simple thing like aspirin, make sure your doctor knows and when you're going to take it. Now, you may want to prescribe it as a PRN or, you know, take it as needed, and that's okay, too.
Okay. Well, Jim, they're telling me we are out of time for this Sunday. Of course, we'll be back next Sunday at this time to learn more about retirement issues and elderly living, or you could go to news9.com/retirement for any information at any